What's up? What's up? Happy Wednesday. Let's hit some home runs. Yeah, home run. Sounded good. I think it was 105 off the bat. Green Monster? Green Monster. Green Monster? Not exactly.
Ball.
I feel like you don't see too many people with number 36. Let me see who else wears 36. Why is my voice like echoing in the corner here? I have a new like portable monitor in front of me. I think we're bouncing off of that. See if that does anything. Nope, still sounds the same. I think it's my throat. We're about to see who we're going to play with. Everybody seems like they're busy until... Wait, did I hit a home run? I was not paying attention. Seems like they're busy until another like hour and a half. So I might play a ranked game or something. Do some co-op after that. It's not a home run. All right, one extra base hit. That's fine. What up, numbers? It was a great day for 3-run hater, eh? I saw you posted it like immediately afterwards. What's going on? Just doing some moments. We're gonna play some co-op. Are you on tonight, numbers? Because I think the co-op queue is open. Because everybody's busy until like 8 o'clock my time. Trying to find my chat box for YouTube because usually it pops up, but it didn't pop up this time. Chat. Okay, there we go. There's usually like one person in YouTube chat every week, so I still have to have it open. Doing homework, making dinner at the moment, so don't know. Yeah, fair enough. I'll probably play a ranked game or something. You playing 2K this year? I didn't know Victor Robles had this batting stance.
One.
Just playing rec? Nice.
0-1.
It's kind of like the Astudillo batting stance. Without the whole, like, drop the bat in the middle kind of thing. Tried to invite Justin Steele to play again, but he was in a game. I don't remember this story at all, actually. But my memory's been kind of whack lately, so. Is he cracked? Kind of like his stance. You can kind of see the hands the whole way. Played rec together last year and you added me? Oh, okay. Pretty good, not great. Gotcha. Does that mean he has like his actual name on the screen? Like his username? I definitely know the name, yeah. Debo Samuel. I don't know anything about him, but that's funny. I feel like in this game, you don't really know a ton of people's names, like their PSNs. You just kind of see like the real 99 icon. Played Debo in Pro-Am last night, but he's bad. So baseball translate, but football does not. Yo, Diablo coming with 41 months on a 6-month streak. Had a birthday dinner with the fam. Just popping to say, love you guys. Enjoy the night and let's go Mets. Appreciate you, Diablo. I was actually going to announce tonight that all the subs for the next 12 months are going to go to Extra Life. About 12 months or so, a little bit more than that probably, so we can get next year's Extra Life in there too. But yeah, appreciate the sub, dude. Hope you're doing good. Enjoy the, what was it, birthday night? Birthday party? Birthday dinner. Your birthday dinner? Happy birthday if so. Yeah, we can root for the Mets. Why not? Correct. Hey, I finally got a hit. It was a home run. That's all I had to do was 2 hits. Couldn't even do that. Extra life love, even better. Okay, see ya, man. Happy birthday to the birthday individual.
That's a foul ball.
I feel like I haven't even played real 99s. I'm trying to think. I feel like maybe I've played one. But really not that much. How's married life treating you? It's good. It's just like we're still like long distance, so it's still weird. Only because of that. So a lot of travel, a lot of like, it's just like travel and then you come back and you plan the next travel. And that's kind of fun, except I don't like traveling, so. But she's worth it. It was a good time. It's different. It's just like so many things all at the same times. Wish I could be long distance. It's like that. There's the whole job thing, and I'm still like setting my feet with that.
0-1.
Because I started a new job like 3 weeks before the wedding. So that's been taking a lot of mental energy. And it was like I knew I could handle getting married plus the new job. And I knew like there was gonna be travel and all that stuff. And so like I kind of accounted for, yeah, I can handle those things. But on top of that, there's just been like other random little things which I wasn't accounting for, which I should have left room for because they're life things that they're gonna happen. And so while I feel like I've been balancing those two things, the extra stuff has been throwing me off, like getting sick and getting into a small car accident, but still had to like deal with it. And just things like that. So just like life stuff that I probably should have accounted for. You stay busy? Yeah. So I'm finally getting on the other side. Now that I've got like a couple of work from home days, that's been good. Kind of lightening the load. That's why I'm actually able to stream now. Like normally on Wednesdays, like for the last few weeks, last couple months, I was doing like every other week for like an hour and a half. But now I'm doing, 2-3 hours. Tonight's gonna be 2.5 hours probably. But other than that, not that much like gaming. So that's the update. 98 overall. Okay. We're gonna see if anybody comes in that wants to play co-op in the next 2 minutes. Otherwise, I'm gonna step away for a second, and then I'll be back. And when I come back, I'm gonna start a ranked game. The ranked game might be co-op. It might be single, but I'll let you know in a second. Been slacking as a friend, nah, dude. I'm sure you're busy too. Kids are getting older because all your kids are in school now, right? Because before the youngest wasn't, and now he's doing. What did you send the other day? One of the activities that your youngest was doing. But now I'm sure you're busy, like taking them on all like what 3 different places. That sounds like a full time. That sounds like more than a full time job. I'll be right back. All right. I believe we are going to start a ranked game. But yeah, no, it is fun times. Twitch has an update. What's up, Dan? Oh, good icon you got there. Twitch should have icons, but maybe that's a bad idea. Let's see. This is the card we just got. 125, 125. Not that much speed. 102 clutch. Not very useful. 125, 125, 125. A little bit of speed. We got the Schwarber sitting around here. That's so funny that like the Schwarber doesn't even matter. Obviously, he's got like gonna have a great swing. YouTube has an update too soon, dang. Obviously he's gonna have a great swing, but it's like 105, 125 for a 98 overall, where he had great offensive numbers for a week. It says, but then you got all these other random cards. 125, 125. So like, who cares? Never got to use the Beltray card. Maybe I should just for fun. But so the squad's looking like for now. Lance Lynn still popping off. Tommy Edmans still popping off. He's playing second base. 409. He has 10 home runs for me, 11 RBI. And if anybody didn't see, yeah, well, this game, Lance Lynn went 6 for 6 with 6 home runs and 9 RBI. Tommy Edman had 3 homers in that game, and 2 of them were these 500 and 516 against a righty, and he only has like 92 power against righties. He has, I think, 125 against lefties, like 92 against righties. And then this was the previous game, 513 against righties. What up, Dan? 513, 516, 500 were the 3 straight homers for Tommy Edmans across 2 games. Turn on the Cronus Zen with Edman and Edman only? Yeah. Not with Lance Lynn, though. Yeah, we got an opponent right away. I got that Carson Williams card. I think he's a shortstop. Great defense, good speed. I think he has over 100 in offense for everything, too. So, just a good card. His batting stance, I want to say, is like a Tim Salmon or something, though. From what I can tell. And I don't think people really love that swing. Yeah, solo. Wait a second. Solo ranked? Well, our only options are Dan and numbers for co-op right now, so. Unless you're hopping on, sir. A couple people said they would play like in an hour or so. So we might do that then. I might play solo. But what I think I want to do, Dan, is I'm gonna do a stream either this Saturday or Sunday. And then skip next Wednesday. And then also stream next Saturday or next Sunday. So basically the next 2 weekends I'll probably stream. And that way we'll get to do a couple weekend squads. I hate salmon swing. Yeah. You know, if an Angels fan hates a salmon swing, then you're just out of luck there. Had a 3-homer game with Buxton a couple games ago. That was on All-Star, though. But it was a game where, like, nobody else did anything. I haven't played the game in forever. I forget, did you buy it at the beginning of the year numbers, or did you get, like, PS Plus, like me? The Saturday is my B-day, so I think I should ditch my family for this. Well, if you want to coordinate with Kyle, we could do a trio with me, you, and Kyle. And if you want to ask him what's a good day for him and for you, we can try to set up a time. Last time, as in like 4 years ago, last time I asked you when you wanted to play on a weekend, I scheduled my stream for you, and then you said, oh, I already played this morning, so I can't play now. So we'll see if that happens again. Now that you will be an adult, you will be an adult this time. So we'll see if that has also increased your responsibility. We'll see. We'll find out. Game shared? Gotcha. Ooh, NHL comes out this Friday. There's always something. There's also backyard baseball that you mentioned, right? Was that the 10th? The 6th? Backyard baseball. 97. Dude would acknowledge my adulthood. Only when it serves me. Only when it helps me bully you. Ooh, behind the back for Williams, and it's a double play. October 10th, which is next Thursday. So I was planning on streaming that. But it sounds like it's going to be like pretty much the same as the old game. So I don't know how much I want to do with that. And I believe that there's also going to be like a future backyard baseball game. Like this is kind of just a remaster, and I believe they're making like a new game as well. So that'll be cool. Dan fail. You bailed on dude food. That's okay. Dan has learned his lesson. We're going to find out this weekend or next weekend. But yeah, I'll try to set up my stream based on when you and Kyle are available, Dan. So if you see him around, just ask him. Otherwise, I'll ask him. But you can also let me know it's a good time. If you want to do next week, you want to do Sunday. This weekend is Indigenous Peoples Day weekend, so I'll definitely be around. Nice. In theory, I could also stream Monday. Because I do work from home Mondays, although... might have something going on next Monday. Anyway, if it ends up being Monday, that might be possible. Playing 2s or 3s for co-op? Mostly 3s if I can. I'm trying to set up every stream to be 3s, and then if it has to be 2s, then it can be 2s. But we're not really doing, like, Discord calls. So it's mostly like, I'm just streaming, and then the other couple people are on my team, but they're not in the call.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kyle's in class. We'll see. Maybe if you message him, we got to find out if he's a good student and if he responds or not. As long as you don't get him kicked out of school. It really depends on the professor. Some of them really care about having your devices out and stuff, and some of them, like, you can have your laptop on and watch anime in the front row. They won't say anything. Said I can't be trusted in a call. Yeah. Sorry, man. I had to take precautions. It's called the numbers rule, in fact.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball in.
There we go.
Yeah. 0-1's the count. Ball, that's in.
Down the middle. About time, honestly.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got a little tippy piece of that.
Nope.
And that's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Counts full.
Dan, are we going to play 2K?
He's in there.
You're a 77 overall, slacking. That's what happens when you don't play on the weekdays. Not a real grinder. All right, let's see what Finley's got in left field. Perfect release. Oh, he is so toast. By 3 steps. I don't care. I'm no money spent. Oh, never mind. Sounds like excuses to me, Dan. Sketchy base running? Yeah, I think they didn't know that you could leave early. Not early, but like you have to press the button early. So they didn't leave third base until like a second and a half after I had the ball.
Ball, that's out.
I was waiting back on that changeup that time. They've been throwing it a lot. Be an adult, Dan, and blow your cash. That's what a casino is for.
0-1.
I was gonna make a joke about Dan racking up a credit card,
Nope, that's a ball.
but that's actually dangerous. Oh my god. That Craig Biggio sure is. Why he do that? What's a casino? Mr. Vegas himself. Right?
0-1's the count.
Both of those were. And when I rolled over a little bit, pitch was just below the zone. Numbers has to update Twitch too? Dang. It was contagious, Dan. I sold my Barry Larkin card when that Williams card came out. Carson Williams, is that his name? I sold my Barry Larkin because I wasn't doing that much with him. Now I got a new shortstop. Although I was doing really well with Dansby Swanson, I didn't want to use him in Hall of Fame. Look at that. That fiber internet going crazy. Ayo, Jackie coming in with a 42-month resub, just trying to outdo Diablo by just a hair.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Thank you, sir. No takebacks, but I gotta let you know that the subs are all going to Extra Life for the next 12 or 13 months or so. And until the end of next year, basically. We'll say that. Till the end of 2025, all subs are going to Extra Life. I haven't chosen a hospital yet. Children's Hospital. But I will let you guys know soon. I kind of just decided today before stream. I don't have anything set up yet, but no Dancing with the Stars, but Dude Food with the Baseball Stars will do, I guess. There we go. I straight up primed in that one co-op game. Dude, that was crazy. You know what's funny is like after the stream, I was like, oh yeah, I forget. Sometimes I forget because Jackie is so down on himself all the time, making fun of himself. Sometimes I forget he's actually like good at the game.
0-2.
Sometimes we forget. He says, nope. Exclamation point, Extra Life. You forgot you owe your friend $50? As long as it's not a gambling debt. But that was actually crazy. Did you had like 3 home runs with Jimmy Rollins? Was that what it was? And 3 at-bats? It wasn't even your card? Maybe? Oh my goodness, Dan. You're gonna have the Sharks after you pretty soon.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
That's not how you want to start your adult life. You're gonna come break your legs at 22. Do I make $50 before tomorrow?
On the tag. Out.
Amazon trading. Not gonna like the answers. Remember, he's not an adult till this weekend. Oof. Gave up a tank. That was like a curveball, like a dot on the inside corner, too.
Yep, that ball went out. Got him.
Thanks for the free out. Ooh. Buxton fell really slow in center there. I'll get back to you on Sunday. Not a perfect release on the cutoff throw, but 2 base running errors. Well, first one was just thrown out stealing, but definitely a base running error there. At least it was for the second out, so it's not necessarily a golden rule of don't make the first or third out at third.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It was the second out, which I suppose is valid.
3.
It's still not what you want to do. We'll take it. I'm starting to get this low and in pitch working, and I don't like that. Got me a couple times last inning. Already going first 2 pitches right to the inside corner here.
That's
I'll pay you back after I win it back.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Thought this was the event somehow, and then I saw the 5. Yeah, no event right now, although I think there's a new event, so I should go look at that. Kind of forgot events existed. 92 off the bat, so I guess I missed it. Just found out what a casino was. We are going to play some co-op at some point tonight. Might just end up getting 1 game of co-op in, but we'll see.
2.
Can't, just found out what a casino was. That means he just walked outside. For the first time.
Got him.
Jackie Co-op Part 2? Nah, he says. Gotta retire on top, I think.
What do you got? Aye.
Just dot me inside. I tired. Attempted. He's got the fastball working down the middle. Most difficult pitch to hit in the game. Arson Williams going to keep that. Not fair.
That's ball 2.
These I feel like I'm getting to. What up, Deuce?
Leading off for the Mongols.
99 Xavier Edwards card. It's a cycle card. Huh. I feel like that's not the kind of card you need to like use a wild card on, you know? Well, maybe they know something I don't with that perfect through center field. Name an NFL player for an edit. Debo Samuel.
Aye.
Trying to think of what the
0-1.
what's his name? I don't know how to pronounce it. Kaimi Fairburn.
No
But his
ball,
full
2
name?
strikes.
Don't know his full name? Oh my goodness.
3.
Now
Strike three will
the
take.
designated hitter, Barry Larkin.
Ball 1. 2-0.
Who full name?
3-0.
I don't know how to pronounce his, not his full name, but Kaimi Fairburn. Fairbarn? Is he on the Titans? Rodrigo Blankenship isn't the first name out of your mouth.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey.
He's on the Texans. That dude. That dude, but his full name.
0-1's the count.
John Christian Kaimo no. Okay, I don't have enough time in between pitches to look at his whole name. That's how long it is. Playoff baseball is on. Oh, story about that in a second.
That ball's foul. Ball inside.
This game is so freaking long. It's lit right now. He's not gonna name himself. You got me there. I went to a White Sox playoff game. Never. Man. Why you do that to me?
He's out.
No, today I went to go on freaking MLB TV to watch playoff baseball, and they said, no, you have to have, not only do you have to have MLB TV package,
Leading off,
you need to have a paid service for TV.
Escobar.
Thank goodness. Never mind. It's on ESPN for free. I don't have TV. Does ESPN actually like show it for free, or do you have to have a TV service connected to your ESPN? Because usually that's how it is.
Out.
Is it like does it show it and then give you like one of those
The second
1 hour
Tommy Edmans.
like free trial things? Okay, I'm hitting play. Yeah, it says choose your TV provider.
Aye. 0-2.
So yeah, I can't watch it. So yeah, it says you have to have MLB TV plus you have to have a TV provider, which is like, why would I pay for MLB TV then?
3.
just watch it on the TV provider. I did get at least MLB TV for free from T-Mobile, but then they also had, so it said you need the paid package. So you have to pay for the service, even though I had the subscription already. So I was like, okay. So I click in it, and then it says like, pay $30 to get playoff baseball. So I pay $30 to get the playoff baseball, but even after that, it still says you have to get the service, the paid like TV service. So I got scammed, and I can't watch playoff baseball. So I'm gonna have to do other legal things to watch baseball. Dot dot dot. Madman on the base paths, right? Your Verizon account? Yeah, exactly. John Christian Kaimi Noelo Ameka Ikeo Kekumupa Fairburn. That Bally Sports mess? Was it recent or like last year? The White Sox station, NBCSN, I forget what it was at this point. NBC Sports Chicago. That shut down yesterday too. So I think they're making Chicago Sportsnet is the new home of the White Sox, something like that. Don't use any sites I could send you. I used to in like college because I actually didn't, because I had free, like, I still had the service, but I lived right next to the park, so it was like I couldn't use it. At least during the regular season, I could just use a VPN, and that was fine. I could actually watch White Sox baseball on MLB Network, on MLB TV using VPN, but that doesn't work for the playoffs apparently. Today they dropped everyone but the Braves. What the heck? Like in the playoffs, were they supposed to broadcast playoff games? You actually watch the White Sox using what? Nothing.
The first baseman, Lance Lynn.
I was saying I could watch the White Sox, and I watched probably 3 games. I almost watched as many games in person this year as I did on TV. Average Lance Lynn moment, right?
1-1. Inside ball.
I was expecting you to have a VPN sponsorships. I appreciate that, but no. I just use Bitdefender. Super unlimited VPN proxy for the win. I used to use NordVPN, but there was actually trash. That messed up my computer so much.
Got him.
But I used somebody else's sponsorship, somebody else's code. So I was helping their sponsorship. But I did not like the product. Let's see, bottom 7. Not great. Scoring 4 next inning. I wouldn't mind that. I have the script. Script just got leaked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You have the script for the MLB
He's out.
playoff series? Let's see. I know the Tigers swept the Astros this morning.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
The Royals swept the Orioles. Wow. And the Mets are up early on the Brewers. World Series is Royals versus Padres. That would be funky. I could... What does the Royals starting staff look like? I know they have Reagans. Do they have any veterans on their staff? I think Screwball could be moved, as in traded. I don't know. I haven't followed closely enough to what their roster plus contracts plus all that looks like. I think since they made the playoffs, I don't think so.
Ball, that's upstairs.
It would be very like it would be a very White Sox thing to do, to trade Screwball. Oh my goodness! I thought that was getting caught for sure. Not a very small contract. Yeah, it would be a very White Sox thing to do. I mean, we've like literally seen it with Dylan Cease, with I don't even know who else. Instead of actually just going ahead and paying them and like try to build, they just trade them. They weren't quite, the White Sox weren't quite in that same situation by then, but
Ball.
I think when you got a Triple Crown pitcher, you got to just keep them.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
It was like last year, and the Tigers were still, it was still a question mark on whether they could win. It was still that situation, I would say more likely. But I think if you make the playoffs and you're trending upwards like they are, I think you go ahead and keep
2
them.
strikes.
Trade Chris Sale, and he's a beast. I didn't realize, like, everybody's like trying to go for Triple Crowns this year somehow. And I was reading an article that said Chris Sale was like very close to a Triple Crown. I was like, that can't be possible, can it?
Out.
There have been times recently where I'm either reading an article, reading a sports article, or like scrolling down the feed of a sports app, and
No ball.
I'm just like, yeah, I feel like this is being written by an AI. Hit a skill cap and until they get a superstar bat. Probably. I don't remember what their lineup looks like, so. I mean, they still have guys like Torkelson, who, you know, was supposed to be the guy.
Did he go?
And I think even got like sent down last year or something. So they still have like question marks on that, but I was just kind of thinking if they have anybody that might be like that kind of talent, even if they're not there yet. Andy Ibanez ain't gonna be him for much longer. Javi Baez, bro. Best shortstop in Chicago, bro.
What's the count?
You got Javi Baez and Tim Anderson. Just think about where they were like 3 years ago. 4 years ago. And the conversation about him now, so crazy. Even on the roster, good question. Justin Verlander wasn't on the roster. Yeah, he is, dang. Threw a 4-seam. Thought it was going to be a sinker. Thought I was ready for it. Good pitch.
Now batting, the second baseman.
I feel like in the first 5 innings, I hit the ball very hard. Since then, not so much, but
Out.
I feel like I definitely could have scored some runs early.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Your script was wrong. Let's see if it was wrong or if it was just late.
0-1.
This inning. I'm hoping he has Josh Hader in the bullpen somewhere.
0-2 is the count.
Warm-up game. Josh Hader low-key sold today. Low-key or high-key? Tank City. Ranked 8 program. We got a Mark Vientos card, not the 99 overall. Let's open some packs for Dan. I don't know if this is going to help his addiction or make it worse. See, I got time. People are coming in to play co-op in 45 minutes. I got time for one more ranked game, and then we'll play co-op after. Oh, no, I'm late. Oh, maybe Matt's on time. Matt, are you participating in co-op? Or were you saying you don't have the game? Bryant Presley high key sold with that game tying wild pitch. In the bronze pack. Ooh, it's gold. What does that mean? Does that mean fancy? It means fancy. Luis Robert Jr. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Opening packs. Yes. Should I just keep this card? I'm never good with Robert cards. I wonder if I have enough cards for... Oh, I have another diamond. I wonder if I have enough cards for, like, a nice White Sox team. Cool. What's doing? I got another diamond. Did I skip over this one? Just as Lubov gets pulled. Yes, sir. What up? What up, sir? Akimbos. Welcome back to the land of the not band. Yeah, apparently I skipped right over that one. Cool. 3 diamonds in this bronze pack. Jackson Jobel's going to high-key sell with 4 walks. Maybe. It's been a long time. Certainly has. Season 3 awards. Contains 1 player. Oh, I got to figure out... Because this is going to have the pack... This is the pack that's going to have a card... Can I back out? I can't back out. It's going to have a card that I can lock in to try to finish, like, the drop, but I bought some cards yesterday to finish them. I can't remember, because I only need, like, 1 card to lock in 1 card to get far enough to complete the program, but I forget which one I needed, because I think I got all the way up through 5. We'll see. I think I have another one here. So let me open this one. So I don't get to choose. Okay, I'm glad I did this one because I'm pretty sure all of these cards were super expensive. And I don't think I did the first one. Let's find out. It's going to be under programs. 3 diamonds of wild, right? Boosting those odds to get someone to play. I think that when there's fewer people playing, then you get more diamonds. I don't know if that makes sense or if that's how math works. But I feel like, I don't know. They come in bursts like that. Okay, so drop 4 complete, drop 3 complete, drop 2. I need 5 more points. So I don't really need to do any of these. I just need to do one of these missions. So I just need these 20 more top now series PXP. So I don't really need to lock anything for this one. And I think this one was in the same boat. Yeah, it only needs 3 more. But, well, we got this card, so we might as well lock them in. So we got a free. That's the high round. So now we got this Diaz card. This pack is in here. Oh, that's where you get to. Okay, I see. I see what you're saying now. Well, I can collect this and get Corbin Carroll, apparently. There's also a Yu Darvish back here. Okay, so we randomly got Corbin Carroll. There's that Victor Robles we were talking about. Not much power. But the question is, what other pack do I want to get? Do I just get the drop 2 pack? Might as well. I'm going to be able to finish this either way. Because it doesn't give me the option for 5, so might as well. We'll go get drop 2. I don't think I have any of these cards, so Austin Wells. And we can get ourselves Yu Darvish. I'll open it up. If anybody wants to play co-op right now, I do have slots open, so just let me know, and we'll start in like 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'll go back into another ranked game and try not to get shut out, because that would be nice. Cool beans. I feel like I bought one of these cards. Maybe not. But I forgot. Okay. No problem. I don't think the rest of these require any kind of collections, do they? Almost done with this Clemente. Players born in Puerto Rico. And this one I have to do like all these random missions. So those will just happen. I'm not going to look into those really. Otani, I need like 50 stolen bases. I don't want to do that. So let's just collect for that Darvish and call it a day. Oh, Darvish is 5. Wait, it's collect 5 and collect 5. You get the jumbo pack and you Darvish for 5. That's lame. I thought it was going to be 4. I thought I was doing something there. I collected my Tommy Edmans card. I think he's going up in price too. He's 150 now. I was like, there's no way I'm selling this card, so. Get myself Jackie Robinson. But I'm not very good with Jackie Robinson cards, so don't think I'm going to use them. Although I might put him on my bench, just depending on how my bench looks. Also, let me look at my inventory for my White Sox team, because I want to see if I can build some kind of like White Sox captain team. Get lulled. W Jackie. I see what you're doing. I don't approve. Oh, I guess I sold my Robert card. It's probably still in a sell order. Where do you get this? Season 2 collections. But, like, he's not that much better than Jose Abreu. Got a Mini Minoso card. Giolito 99. Never a good card. Colson Montgomery. The thing is, these are all, like, Season 2, Season 1 cards. So, I can't even use them in ranked. So, like, what's the point? And there's not that many of them, so. Why bother? It's one of the biggest issues with captains. Let me see if I want to fit those guys in. I guess I could put in Jackie Robinson for him. Big Willie. Corbin Carroll will come in. I think I'll take Steve Finley out. As will be the death of you. Rip. I'll take Steve Finley out and put in another lefty. I'll put this Aranda guy in. Maybe Michael Bush. Put Michael Bush in. Now I have a wild card spot open, so I don't really have any starting pitchers that are worth putting in. So forget that. What about relief pitchers? There's a 99 Trevor Hoffman, which is probably not worth it. Ben Joyce, maybe. Bush over Schwarber. That's what I was saying earlier is like, yeah, I mean, Schwarber's going to have the gray swing. But somehow Bush is still a better hitter somehow. which is like kind of whack. Kind of makes like these cars that you're kind of like always waiting for, Schwarber. It's like all of a sudden, oh, well, I guess it's not really that worth it. What's the difference in clutch stat? It's like 25. Because he's got 125, and then Schwarber has like not that much. Not as high, I should say. 113, which is higher than his regular contact. But we're going to try this Corbin Carroll. He's a right fielder. Am I doing well with Escobar right now? He's a right fielder. He's still going to be gold in left field. Try him out. Escobar's doing pretty good. Williams is hitting 200. Edmans doing Edmund things. How about David Justice? 345 is okay for now. 317 for Garver's lower than I would expect it be expecting. And Buxton's doing a lot better than I expected. Hank Aaron, I still like his swing. Let's do it. Corbin is a janky load. I heard it was better than last year. Like, it still kind of looks the same, but it plays better. That's what I've heard. Hopefully this game's on All-Star, and we can just hit some home runs. I haven't gotten over the hump of Hall of Fame yet this year. Mostly because I just like it doesn't feel like it's that fast, but either I feel like I'm hitting the ball and I'm not, or I just like swing the way I would swing as if it was on All-Star, and then just swing it too many pitches, which is the usual. When's the low calzone zone returning? That's a good question. I still have I like saw a clip of my old logo, which was the one nickel I made with the pizza logo and then the Ninja Turtles bandana on it.
Tommy.
And I forgot how clean that looked. So I want to go look for that logo. And other than that,
First pitch. 7 o'clock.
I don't know what the team name is going to be yet.
One ball, one
You're coincidentally eating a calzone right now? Let's go. It was fate. It had to be this way. Nikolai is him. Dude, the logo looks so good. Every time I see it, I forget how good it is. Shout out Aldi. Dude, I don't know what happened, but for 10 years, I didn't hear of anybody going to Aldi. We used to go to Aldi like 10 years ago. Maybe longer. Maybe 15 years ago. And Aldi was the best. And then for some reason, we stopped going to Aldi, and I never heard of anybody talk about Aldi. And all of a sudden, in the last year, every single person is talking about Aldi.
2 balls, 1 strike.
So I don't know if they had like some kind of rebrand,
3 balls, 1 strike. Aye.
or if new people are figuring it out, or if I just didn't realize people were still shopping at Aldi, because it sounds like it's still goated. Never went to Aldi, then lived on my own. Now I love Aldi. Okay. So a new Aldi enjoyer. Bro, that's like how old I am. People hate Aldi because low class, really. Wasn't Aldi like more expensive than other groceries before? I feel like now it's probably cheaper, from what I understand,
Batting fourth.
for certain items.
The first baseman.
But I thought it was like more expensive than other places before.
Ball 1.
Now they made Trader Joe, which is the same thing, but it's hipster. Now, Trader Joe's is not like... It's always been like a cheaper alternative, really. I kind of thought Aldi was like... I was going to say the original Whole Foods, but not exactly that. What am I kind of thinking of? I'm not sure. Family has shopped there since you were a kid? Really interesting. Been the cheapest around for what I know. Still decent quality. That's really interesting. I don't know why I thought it was different.
0 and 1.
God dang it. But no, literally, I want to say you're like the 7th person that has like pointed out a really clutch item from Aldi in like the last year. I feel like I can have a whole grocery list of like
That's a ball.
low-key
Ball one, no strikes.
superstar items from Aldi at this point.
Hey!
Isn't Aldi just a regular German supermarket chain? Trader Joe's be like the cheaper Whole Foods. The way you can buy something and not know it's organic until you get home. Oh, you'll know for sure once you're home. When you take the cereal out. Oh, I think we had this conversation.
Ball, that's in.
Was that you, Matt? Were you the one who said that you liked the Trader Joe's cereal? But I just remember, like, my mom was, like, ahead of the curve on, like, organic food back before organic food was popular. So it was also, like, way, way more expensive. But then she also tried to get, like, me and my siblings to have all this organic food and stuff.
Ball two.
And so we were getting off of, like, sugary cereals and all this kind of crazy lifestyle change at an age where it was hard to comprehend that. And the cereal was, like, the worst part.
Full count.
They had this, like, Amazon rainforest theme, like, koala crisps and puffins. Puffins, I think, were good. But some of them were just atrocious.
0-1's the count.
Once they started having Pepsi, I started shopping there. In Germany, it's an expensive place. No, I like Trader Joe cookies. Trader Joe cookies are great, yeah.
That's a ball.
The Dunkers, I don't know if they still have Dunkers, but that used to be our thing.
Ball.
We used to always get Dunkers. Dunkers, and then they had this, like, graham cracker. It was like a cinnamon graham cracker. And I would put cream cheese and blueberry jam on it and eat it as my cheesecake dessert. Dunkaroos? No, Dunkers.
Full count.
It was like a really over-baked cookie, but in the shape of like a
Got him.
Long John. What is it called? The donut, but smaller, obviously.
Leading off for Chicago, the designated hitter.
Liked Aldi Sugar Smacks over the real thing. Aldi had this chocolate chip cookie, which at the time was like the best chocolate chip cookie I ever had.
1-1.
You just warm it up for 5 seconds. I'm trying to think if it was like the Aldi brand cookie or if it was some other brand.
0-2.
But it was one of the first things when you walk into the store. You walk into the store and then like you pass like maybe 3 boxes of things, and then right there on your left was these cookies. Insane.
0-1's
Full
the
cookie
count.
cake sized cookie that you can get for $3 now? Dude, I'm missing out.
Ball. Down.
I have one right by my house too. Like we have our local Meyer grocery store. Midwesterners know at least. But even like what you have to turn left to get into the parking lot of Meyer. But if you just turn right, there's an Aldi right there.
Out.
Clearly I'm missing out.
Leading off for the Trappers, the right fielder.
Northern Midwest for Meyer. So you got it in Michigan, but not in St. Louis.
0-1.
Illinois-ish? Yeah, I'm from the suburbs. I live like 40 minutes from Chicago.
Off the plate. Ball 1.
What about you? Yep, interesting.
That's a ball.
Hard hit, 100 miles an hour. Also, thank you for the excerpt, Jackie. citing sources. I appreciate it. I just ain't reading all that. How is it only 8:35? Yeah, the dude food streams are creeping closer to 5 o'clock. That's how. Northwest suburbs, about an hour out from the city. In Minnesota now, though. Okay. That's pretty much exactly what my cousins did. Ooh. But it was like my cousin's wife, I think, is doing residency up there. No, that can't be right. Is it? I think it's residency. So they didn't choose to go up there necessarily, but yeah, they were northwest suburbs. Now going to Minnesota.
Did he go?
Or moved there like last summer, I think. Did you move there for work? Can't be streaming while the White Sox playoff game's going on. That's true. Good thing there's no White Sox playoff games going on this century.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I can't believe, like, the White Sox made the playoffs, what, one or two times? And one of those years, I was starting a new job, so I had to give up my tickets. I was starting a new job, and I gave up my tickets because it rained out. But the previous year was, like, during COVID, and then all the games were day games. And I couldn't watch them while I was working. And at the time, it was like, it felt really bad, but I was like, okay, at least, like, you know, we'll have the next few seasons to watch the playoffs, right? Right? Wrong.
The center fielder, number 25.
Wrong.
Byron Buxton.
I've been getting, like, I stopped watching sports because of how much it was frustrating me when I didn't have anything I could do about it, right? Well, lately I've been seeing, because I've talked about that before, but lately I've been going on, like, TikTok, and, like, today there was, like, a Derrick Rose tribute video. And every once in a while someone will post on Twitter, like,
Nope.
this was the last time the White Sox were good, and then they'll post, like, an insanely hype moment from a couple of playoff years. And then I get annoyed and frustrated that I don't care anymore. So it's like I don't care about the outcome, but then I still care that I care or don't care. That makes sense, right? Those words are clearly coming out the way that I want them to. Moved here for school. That's cool. Game 3 against the Astros. Dude, that's the game I had tickets to, and I had to skip it because it got rained out, right? It was the last time I was happy watching them. Because that was the only game that they won. So yeah, that's sweet.
0-1's the count.
Did you go by yourself or did you go with people? That was also a thing where I was like, I like going to games by myself, but if the crowd is like packed, I don't know if I would want to go by myself with like random people right next to me. Blackout with your dad? Nice. You beat the Yankees at Field of Dreams? Yes. At what cost? Everything, for real. Like Tim Anderson, I think Tim Anderson like never hit a home run again after that or something. He hit like maybe 1 or 2 after that home run.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It was also funny that we went 1-5 against the Yankees that year. But that one was the Field of Dreams game. They got rid of TLR and never touched the playoffs again. Yeah, he was their lightning rod, clearly. The TA7 Field of Dreams was the reason I got banned. Was it that night, too, that it happened, or were we just talking about it? 'Cause I feel like I streamed right afterwards.
Nope, save.
2018. Worst pitcher in baseball.
Inside, ball 1.
What a time. Whenever his Moments card came out, gotcha. That's funny. Full circle. Full circle moment.
He's out.
What are you studying in Minnesota?
Leading off for the Blue Yodels, the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Well, I need to go back. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. There's something I wanted to ask you, ASG, about what you said in... It was in the show general. Let me see. This was like before last stream. I feel like I'm hitting crisply, just not lifting the ball today.
Now batting, the first
Oh, your button accuracy throw is going to second base. Did that keep happening to you?
0-1.
Graduated law school in May. GG's. Good stuff. Did you take the bar?
0-2 is the count.
So you graduated in May. So yeah, you would have taken the bar like a couple months ago, right?
0-1's in.
Good lord.
now batting, the catcher,
If so, how'd that go?
Garver.
Did you just found out you passed last Friday? Let's go, dude. GG's. That's awesome. Does everyone find out at once? Because I know people who took the bar. I should see if they passed as well. That's cool. Is that a Minnesota bar then? Are you staying there? Yeah, we got to see. I'll let you guys know about Backyard Baseball because I was just looking through the Discord to see what I was missing.
Nope.
Backyard Baseball comes out on the 10th, but it looks like it's just a remaster of like the original Backyard Baseball, which is a good game. But I don't know how much time I would sink into that, so I might stream it like once, depending on how much it costs. If it's like $10, I'll grab it.
2 strikes.
But who's making that game? It's not EA, is it? If it's EA, it'll probably be like $30. Is it the original developers? / publisher? Got a job and love it here. Plan on staying? That's awesome. Good stuff.
The batter, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Minnesota's pretty cool from what I hear. God dang it. I should have dove. I would have had that easily if I dove. With only one out. Did I tell you I'm selling posters I get for free from work? That's sweet. Ooh, hung that one so bad. So movie posters, I assume. Are they the ones that like they take off of the wall in front of like the door that goes into the actual theater room? Or are they just like random stacks of promotional posters? Or like the ones on the wall outside the
That's
theater?
in. Ball 2.
They would be put up on marquees, but we don't have them. They just send you the posters anyway. It's official high quality. Nice. That's cool. How much did they go for?
I got 3 and 2.
Twin Cities are nice. Quality of living / economy is decent. Valid. Oh, wow, you smashed it. Well, let me explain. Yes, please. Or it doesn't pay nearly as much as it should. Valid.
0-1's the count.
Take advantage of all my perks, absolutely. Free food, so I have dinner or lunch every day. Okay. 40 pitches through 4 innings for Anthony
Nope,
Rizzo.
outside.
Free movie, so that's my entertainment each week. Does your wife get free movies too? Except for when Dude Food streams.
The bat, number 7.
Isn't it funny that the ads in movie theaters are less intrusive than the ads on Twitch?
Oh, that's down.
Doesn't get much colder than Illinois either. Probably exactly the same as Chicago. That's interesting.
Ball, that's inside.
You get more snow? I'm not sure if you've been up there long enough. No, well, if you've been in law school, then I've been there a few years, but unless you're up north, no, that's true. That's there's a difference of latitude for sure. I missed that. Ooh. I thought I had that for sure. Maybe a bit more snow. Okay. Swear Illinois is a state and Chicago is a city. Did someone say differently, Dan?
0-1.
Are you saying when he said Illinois and then exact same as Chicago?
0-2. No, foul ball.
We can take the posters sent to us. You can bring a few friends for free. That's sweet. I've been doing better and better with my sales. Sold posters for $350. Hello?
For the Trappers, the center fielder,
Where have you been selling them? Like on eBay?
Williams.
Or do you sell them at the theater? You heard of Whatnot? Yes. I remember you were talking about kind of how that's set up.
He's out.
Or like 6 months ago, maybe? That's where. Cool. Don't even know geography anymore. We got to get Carlos in here. Carlos was the flag wizard. The flagosaur is what he called himself in Discord. Is he still flagosaur in there?
That's out.
I don't think so. One poster sold for 200. Oh my goodness.
The right fielder, number 44. Hank Aaron.
Yep, that ball went out.
Kirlos is Carlos now. Boring.
Nope, that's inside.
What a grown man. Why he using the Govey?
Ball.
Real ones, no car slammer.
Aye. Count's full.
Call it.
Did he go?
Wow. The Babe Rooney, we've thrown 77 pitches. Time to warm somebody up.
Now coming into pinch hit. Ernie.
Ernie Banks, I want this card. I have 2 hits in this game. I think this game's on Hall of Fame. I hope so.
Ball one.
I'm below 700 now, but very likely this person is above 700.
Ball, that's just out.
Can't locate anything anymore. Started Modern Family like a week ago. I'm already on season 2. Nice. I think it took me 6 months to finish Modern Family. That was at a time where I was not binging TV. So I was like, I would watch it like, I would like watch an episode with food. And then I would watch like 1 or 2 episodes at night before bed. And then I would stop for like a week.
Yeah.
So I don't get real slow.
One's the count.
It's like 3 episodes a night, so pretty mellow. Yeah,
1-1.
it's not bad.
Ball, that's out.
Real ones, remember late night Avatar watch parties. Oh my goodness. It was right there.
Balls, 2 strikes. The count is full. That's ball.
All right, let's make this a quick 2-2 game now. Dude, the double plays, man.
He's out. Out.
That one was hit really softly, too. I thought it was at least, like, sharply hit, but I cannot lift the ball today. Every other week watch parties. Did that ever happen? Single-handedly losing you this game really is, actually.
No. Inside.
We don't like losers.
Ball 2.
So Cobra Kai is coming out. I just found out that, like, the first third of the last season came out, like, a couple months ago. And they're doing the final season, season 6, in 3 different installments. And I can't tell if that's good or bad. Because it's like, there's always a conversation in between, I want to binge all the episodes as soon as it comes out, but then you have to wait a whole year for the next one. And then there's other people who say, obviously they don't like the fact that they have to finish it all at once. They want it spread out a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out, is this the best way to do it? Where you get, you can binge, in this case, 5 30-minute episodes in one night, basically. That's what I did. But then you get 3 different installments within a year, basically. Is that the best way to do it? I went to Lost watch parties. What up, Greg? Dude. Ooh. Finally hitting a line drive. Oh my god. Never watched Modern Family, but occasionally we get caught watching funny moment comps on YouTube for hours. Yeah. Yeah, this last year was the first time I ever watched it. There we go. There's the quick 2-0 we were talking about last inning. Didn't miss the pitches down the middle this time. Bailed homer. What do you think, Dan? Do you agree with the statement that Brooklyn Nine-Nine has funnier characters, but Modern Family is like mostly about funnier situations? Because I came up with that on the fly, so I don't know if it's true or not. But that was my gut reaction. What I usually do is I'll watch a show. No, what I'll do is, like, if I haven't watched a show in a long time, I won't just go straight back into
Ball, that's off the plate.
rewatching the show. What usually ends up happening is, like, some interview pops up with the cast on YouTube, and then I start binging, like, interviews of the actors. What the heck? 113 off the bat. I'll binge the interviews for like a week or two, and then that slowly turns, well, the interviews for a couple of days, and then that slowly turns into clips of the show, and then I'm like, dang, I need to rewatch this show. Do I see co-op in the stream title? You do indeed. But we didn't have people available to play co-op today, so
1 ball, 2 strikes.
definitely a perfect, yeah. Mom literally asked me the same thing last weekend. The dad, yeah, is the favorite for sure. Bill Dunphy.
He's out.
Now batting, center
I don't know what I was expecting going into Modern Family. But I think I thought that there would be at least one black sheep, like, within their group. Oh my god. 114 off the bat. That's going 517. $489. If that was Tommy Edmans, it would have been 417 at the same exit velo. What was I saying? Yeah, I thought there would be like a black sheep where, like, there's one person that everybody's like kind of
1 ball, 1 strike.
against or like causing all the drama, but I kind of appreciated the fact that like
Inside.
everybody's weird in their own way. And there's no like villain in the family necessarily. I think if they had done that, it would have been a much shorter show. Not that it would have been bad, I just think they probably couldn't do as much with it.
1-1. Foul ball.
Okay, Lance.
He's out.
Sure, why not? That was a really smooth dive. He was like, if you saw his swing right there, he was like hopping out of his swing before he finished it. Too many chat messages in Watch Party? What's going on in Watch Party? Are you like trying to go back and look at the history? All right, we're top 8 down 1. Can't find the beginning. That sounded so good, but it's 88 off the bat. Blake, appreciate the follow. Welcome. How we doing? Everyone has their villain moments, but it's always over something stupid. Exactly, yeah. Like, somebody's causing the problems for sure. But not usually out of, like, malintention. Just because, like, someone's doing something stupid. Iron Buxton ties the game. What's going on, Blake? Happy Wednesday. Buxton. He had a home run last game.
Now pitching.
Watching MLB playoffs? Nice. Who are you rooting for? I thought I was going to be watching the playoffs today, but apparently my MLB TV does not cover the playoffs. I'll have to figure out creative solutions. Thankfully, my team's not in the playoffs, so nor will they be this decade. Surprised your team made it? Let me guess. Surprised the team made it. I'm gonna say the first one that came to mind was Braves. But I don't think it's Braves.
Now pitching.
I would have to say Mets. I'm going to say Mets. Oh, Detroit. Okay. There you go. Well, they made it, and they're already in
0-1's
to the next round, so that's cool. They were the first team to make it to the next round, right? Who do you guys play in? Are they still called the same thing, Division Series? After all these playoff changes? I would assume it is. StreamEast.io. Petty misunderstandings, very modern problems. I'm becoming a Tigers fan. There you go.
Oh, that's in.
That's what I got to do. I just got to move. Find a new team.
Ball that's outside.
Want to know something crazy about the Tigers? Yes.
Hey!
They're great. Detroit, huge turnaround. Yeah, because the Twins had a strong lead in the division for a little while. Hank Aaron did it again. Pick up the ball, Byron. I think if he picked it up, I would have had him at second base. Twins had a huge lead and blew it. Who made it to the playoffs last year in the Central?
That's inside.
Was it the Twins? Because the Twins are an every other year team. Twins are not capable of having back-to-back good years. Cleveland's always in it, and then they have a good streak at some point. Hank Aaron double clutched the throw. At least I ain't a White Sox fan. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, totally not me.
Now pitching.
Tigers' 26-man roster for the Wild Card Series includes 0 players acquired via Major League free agency. Really? I just like how the White Sox didn't try to win until they were one loss away from being the worst in history, right? White Sox are trash. White Sox are the best team in history. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never been more proud of a team in my life.
Now coming into pinch hit, Andrew McCutcheon.
0-2 goes to Andrew McCutcheon. I don't know if I quick pitched him twice. I don't think I did. But comes in for the strikeout. I'll take that. Shoeless Joe Jackson better than Pete Rose. True.
1-0.
Just not being managed by TLR makes them better to do food. I would rather them be the worst team in history. Oh my god.
One
Those
ball, one
yikes.
strike.
I would rather them be the worst team in history than have to watch TLR's stupid face in the dugout. I'll take that trade 10 out of 10 times. Come on, Hank. What I get for not putting Corbin Carroll out there, I guess. Stupid face always makes me laugh. You don't have school tomorrow on a random Thursday? Hank needs to go. He really does.
Ball, that's inside. 2-1.
Durant makes all the plays. That's probably true, honestly.
Hey! 2-2 the count. We got a full count.
What are these swings? I feel like all these swings have been like outside corner pulled to the gap. Just in the perfect spots. Sideways Southside TLR is one of the moments of all time. Chat had a field day when that happened. All right, 4 runs to get. Do it for the vine. I wish TLR was the worst of our problems right now. I'm just going to say it first. I actually might have been out if I kept going. I didn't really think I would be out.
Now pitching.
But the fact that it was going to be that close was like a perfect throw. Glad I stayed. Most memeable coach in modern history for those 2 years. Yeah. I wish it wasn't for my team, though. Just let it be for, like, the Angels or something. For the A's. Dude.
Out. He's out.
I'm addicted to double plays.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Justice.
I don't know why I can't get over the hump of Hall of Fame. It's like if I'm actually gonna try, then I need to get like do a couple days of batting practice.
0-1.
So I know I would be fine after that, but I just refuse to do batting practice right now. I missed that. Okay. Sure, buddy. Potentially walk dudes when they had 2 strikes twice. That was so funny because I would tell people in chat. I would tell people in chat that, like, if any one of them went to go manage the White Sox that year, they would have done better than Tony La Russa. And I genuinely believe that. And I'd say I still pretty much believe that. But it doesn't go in my favor when all of a sudden they fire him and they get worse. So the evidence is no longer in my favor, but I did like definitely believe that at the time. Another gold. Another Luis Robert Jr. More White Sox. I think they're telling me to keep him this time, guys. And you know what? I'm putting him in, and Hank Aaron is coming out for this game. We're just going to put him in left field. Is he better in center than Buxton? I don't think so. Put Corbin in right field for now. No other changes. Yeah, everything got exposed after that Mercedes home run. I am going to move Robert behind a lefty in the lineup. Who do I move up? My righties are not doing great for me right now. Other than Buxton. Let's do that. The Jersey Shore Angels. Mason Wynn on the bump. We're still playing Laughing Mountain. So I think that was... Is that back-to-back away games in Laughing Mountain? I don't mind it. Let's see. The Mets are up 3-1 against the Brewers in the 5th, so nobody scored for a little while. And Padres are Braves are 1-1 early. So far, 2 sweeps have been completed today. Could still be more coming. Okay, this one's on All-Star. This isn't co-op. Nobody wanted to play.
0-1's the count.
But I have too much pride to change my title.
Ball 1.
We're going to do 2 weekend streams, by the way. The next 2 streams will be on the weekend. There's a few people that wanted to play co-op that can only play on the weekend. So, I'm going to give a couple opportunities there. And then we'll go back to weekdays. And we might do a backyard baseball stream. Just not sure yet. We'll see after the game comes out. Technically, it's co-op with your hands.
Hey, 2.
Yeah.
No ball,
This guy
2
gets it.
strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I actually do like Corbin Carroll's swing. Bro, what's up, cool kid? Does it have to be, Dan? Does it have to be sus? And says yes. As Dan becomes an adult, I guess we have to listen to him. All right, pitch number 10 incoming. Some of these were down the middle. Lane trying to go the other way. That's not going to get over the head of left fielder. Don't know who that was. Is that Jackie Robinson in left field? It's Clemente. Who's playing right field then? I don't know if I've ever seen someone play Clemente in left field.
Hey! 0-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2
Yeah, I
strikes.
do think this game's on All-Star, but We shall see. I don't have swing feedback up,
That's ball 2.
so you won't really see the size of the PCI and all that. Not ready to be an adult? That's okay.
Batting second.
Nobody is.
Third baseman. Chipper.
Full-grown adults are not ready to be adults.
Ball down.
They're just winging it 100% of the time.
Ball 2.
Does Crawford throw a sinker?
That's ball 3. 3
He
balls.
does not.
1 strike.
Cutter and a primary changeup.
Ball 4.
So far, it looks like this guy likes to take pitches. Took strike 3 looking in the first at-bat. Took a walk in the second at-bat.
Aye.
To be a good person, everything else takes care of itself. Wise words.
Did he go?
When it comes to college, do your homework and show up to class, and everything else takes care of itself. If you do those two things, all the other habits build themselves. Ooh. Just let Jesus take the wheel and pray he can keep it straight. Oh my God, 112 off the bat. What's up, Brandon?
That'll do, Big. That'll do.
That was a home run and a half. How far did it go? I wasn't watching. I guess I'll watch this one. 106 this time, though.
That'll do, Big. That'll do.
It's fine, though. If this one's on All-Star, we'll hit some dingers. Not a worry. Brandon Crawford pitching. Doing good. Nice. Took my hand off to scratch my knee, and it's going to be safe on that. I don't actually... like, I thought... my concern there was that the ball was going to go into center field with my hand off the controller. But he actually fielded the ball, but then, like, double clutched or something.
One's the count.
It
Ball, that's
felt
it.
like there was no reason for a guy with 50 speed to be safe on that. Once he actually got to the ball. Ooh, all right. I was at least pitching decent in the first couple games. And this one, we got a early deficit.
Leading off for Chicago. The
Garver's
catcher,
still batting .311 after a couple games.
Garver.
Hit the game-tying homer last game. Yep. And another little ground ball. The theme of the day. Here's a gapper for David Justice. Don't think he has the speed to go 3. Hank Aaron's in right field. That's why he's got Clemente in left. My Hank Aaron would have caught that ball. Just kidding. Would have caught the yell and went back to the dugout. I hate how they never fixed
I got one
Robert's
ball, one strike.
stance in the last, like, 3 years. Because every year he goes a little bit more, like, open.
One ball.
But here he still has his, like, rookie stand-up stance.
That's a ball.
And I've never been able to hit with it. Sounds good, man. I may or may not be on when you get back, but enjoy. TV with the fam's always a good time. We haven't all watched a show together in a while. I feel like the last one we watched was Andor. That was a while ago.
Leading off for the Jersey Shore, the catcher, Joe
This game might not be on All-Star. That ball was not going to get robbed. It had the arrows like it was going to be anywhere close, but it was just hit so hard, and it was still like rising at the end. Nice. That's what Hank Aaron couldn't do last game. The World, according to Jeff Goldblum, is actually a good family watch. Did that come out in the last couple of years? Or is that a while ago?
That's a ball. Ball, that's inside.
It was when Disney Plus started. Okay. Then a second season like 3 years later. Gotcha. Hey, what's up, Upper Boalo?
now batting, third baseman,
How we doing tonight?
Joe.
Inside, ball one. Ball.
Not a strike.
2 balls.
Need to close this out. I think both of the home runs last inning were 2-out home runs. I believe.
Ball.
So we got to keep the foot on the gas here. Yeah, I was going to say 3-0 fastball inside's probably not a good idea. So I know this person's swinging. It's fine if they hadn't proven themselves. If they hadn't proven themselves already to be able to hit, a fastball would have been okay. But was not a smart pitch because of that. They've already shown they can hit the low and away cutter with the righties as well. So that's a couple like go-to pitches that I usually throw that I probably shouldn't throw too much in this game. Okay, called strike. Called the swing, I should say, for strike 3. Is it froze? They should just give me the win, I think. The Mason win?
Ball one.
Is this Tim Salmon's stance, by the way? I don't know if you can tell from
1-1.
like where my camera's positioned, but got like the elbow out.
2-2 the count.
Don't know exactly.
Full
I was
count.
wondering why this card was kind of like early on in the program. So I wonder if they knew it was just like a stance that nobody would be able to hit with. That ball I feel like I got. I feel like I was all over that one. But we'll never know because we don't have swing feedback. Because swing feedback
0-1's the count.
doesn't mean anything.
No balls, 2 strikes.
See if that'll drop. No siree. I am ready for a good Griffey card. I don't know if we've already had. I think we did have like a Hall of Fame plaque Griffey card in the previous season. But there was a, what is it, a hyper card? It was like a 90 overall Griffey I was using the first week. That card was killing it for me. He's already got a home run with Griffey in this game. 2 home runs with Griffey in this game.
That'll do, big. That'll do.
477 to straightaway center field. And then Bichette went back-to-back on a cutter. That was probably a dumb pitch, but you got to do what you got to do. And you treat your changeup like a sinker, I guess. 85 miles an hour. Throwing it on the hands. Why not? Same pitch that Griffey got. Williams. There's that 50 speed again. The diving play gets him, but not the regular play. How slow is the slider? Because he's timing up the cutter. Yeah. I figured the slider could get him. Diving play always gets him. Yup. It's those tweeners that you don't want. All right, Griffey home run, but that's it in that inning. Really feels like September was 3 days long, right? I kind of thought I was going to look down at the calendar even now and be like, oh yeah, September was really short. I can't believe it's ending in a couple days. But no, we're already 2 days into October. So that's how short it was.
0-1. Ball, that's inside.
The beginning of the best part of the year. I don't want it to fly by. What about spooky season?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, September's pretty good. When you're not in school, September's pretty good. There's Lance Lynn putting on a big swing. I feel like I would get a lot of opposite field home runs for him. I think that 6 home run game, probably 4 of them were Oppo. September is fall and my birthday, and then there's Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas and New Year. Missed it. Crazy on their stories for October 3rd tomorrow. Is October 3rd the Mean Girls thing? Gotcha. I didn't think about it for a second. It's a good call. Smacked it. That's an out. Mean Girls reference cited. See if Buxton can get to this one. Not quite. I was going to dive. Well, if it's a ground rule double, it doesn't matter.
Ball, that's off the plate. No, he's safe.
I wanted to play it safe in center field.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. That's ball 3. 3-0.
Ooh. No. The last person I played had like really funky swings. They weren't like bad swings, but they were just like, okay, why is every single pitch on the outside corner getting pulled for a hit to the gap? In this game, at least the swings make more sense. They're really good swings. Last two were just kind of a little bit more dribblers up the middle, but at least they more or less made sense. Hockey starting up too. I think NHL's coming out on Friday. I haven't played an NHL game in a really long time. No way. There's been games that have been coming out that's like, oh, actually, you know what? I should play that. And then I remember, oh, wait, I have 0 time for that. I'm just going to spend all my time playing MLB The Show. Not because I want to, it's just like, It's the easiest game for me to pick up and play when I have like an hour and a half to do something. Because it takes too much energy for me to continue to try to learn mouse and keyboard. So I need like 3 hours if I'm going to play something on PC.
One strike.
I rarely have 3 hours. Power Wash Sim, also true. We always come back to the show, right? Yikes. If I lose this game, I can't even be mad because that swing could have been 4 runs. And yet it went into my favor. It isn't because it's good. It's just because it is. It exists. We love Whataburger. Why do you love Whataburger? Because it's always there. No. I don't know if anybody knows that reference because it's from Vengeance, the BJ Novak movie. And I don't think like anybody's watched that movie. But it's a good movie. First time I had Shake Shack was in Chicago. Me too. First time I had a lot of things was in Chicago. What do you think of Shake Shack? I've only had it one time. Well, for food. I've had Shake Shack for shakes. Outside of that one time. Delicious, but not worth the price. Yep. It's not worth the price because it's so small. I had a burger and I had to get another burger, basically. I think I got a double burger and I had to either get like another double burger or like another burger just to be like halfway full. But I think I had another shake on top of that. Small and very expensive. Yep. Totally agree. I want to say their shake was really good. That time I had a peanut butter shake. The first time I went, I think. Maybe the second time. And I want to say it was really good, but I just remember it being like too frozen or something where I like, you know, it was that consistency where you can't actually like drink the shake because you're just like waiting for it to melt and then you take a few sips and then like by the time you get to the end of the shake, your mouth hurts because you were trying to like get it to melt and sip up the little drips that melted and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, too thick. Look at all those thick. Small and expensive is also Five Guys to a T. Interesting. I haven't had Five Guys much either. Like when I get burgers, it ends up being like local places. But I feel like one time I went to Five Guys, I thought it was like pretty big. So I'm surprised to hear that. But again, I don't have much Five Guys experience. Love Five Guys. You got to be down for the toppings. Their fries are really good too, right? I'm not like much of a fries guy, but I remember their fries being like really well seasoned. At least get a lot of the fries. Oh, yeah. Also expensive, and it's gotten even more so every time I get there. Dang. The only thing that brings you back, yep, fries portions are good. There was like some crazy hack with how you could order Five Guys as well, right? I don't remember what it was, though. Please. I'm begging you. Thank you so much. Sometimes begging works, guys. We need a greasy full belly. Five Guys is good. Last time I had Five Guys was 2010, and it was $20 for 2 burgers and a regular fry. Was that good in 2010? I remember that being the case when I went to Shake Shack for the first time, because I spent around $20. Now you spend $20 and it's like a blink of an eye, because you can't get like, well, other than fast food. Fast food is still cheap, but I feel like any other place, like if you go to a burger place, their burger is like 12 to 15 bucks before tax. But I can't remember how it was in 2010. That would have been right when I started high school. So thankfully I had other people paying for stuff at the time. Well, I wish I had people paying for stuff now, because freaking spend $45 on Uber Eats.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Ball, that's out.
Oh, that was the pitch. Even McDonald's costs too much now. Man. Why is a medium fry $4? Just finished high school then? Dang.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
I'm just glad I'm not the youngest person at work anymore. In my last office, it was everyone was within 10 years of retiring, except for one person and then a couple like new people that came in later. And then here, they're all like more middle-aged. And then there's one guy that's younger than me.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Carson Williams.
But the guy that's younger than me like runs the show, so it's kind of cool. Not actually, but he just like learned so much when he first got there that he became invaluable, and like the whole business would, I won't say whole business because it's a big company, but our whole business unit like wouldn't be able to function without him.
Nope, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nope, outside.
But now I'm back to feeling old again because there's a young person around. But when I was at the other company, like I felt springy and fresh. Now there's youthfulness around me, so now I feel old again. I've said this before, but I'm the oldest person working my job and have been for a year. True, true, true.
Now pitching, Jurickson Profar.
Safe.
You should recruit your peers. Take over the demographic.
Aye.
Okay.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Don't hang, please.
Ball, that's
Okay.
low.
There's a weird little flick thing that he did with the bat. Called a ball, though.
He's safe.
I feel like he was probably stealing on that.
The count's full.
I think he's looking for this pitch, but I think he's looking for a 4-seam. Yeah. You might think he was late on a sinker. He was definitely not looking for a 4-seam. But trust, if you're looking for a 4-seam on that pitch, you'll be late on the sinker. Even if the math doesn't add up. It's the truth.
Did he go?
Well, I was back in this game for a little bit. What was that sound? Is that someone sucking on a straw? A little slurp. Okay, high sinker gets him again. We do win the inning. He scored in every inning so far. 3-1-1-1-1-1-1. And I, in the last 2 innings, have gone 2-2-1.
Now pitching.
I think Tommy Edmans hit a home run last at bat. Circle change, knuckle curve. What up, Pterodactyl? What's going on? Up the middle and through. We doing tonight? Gameplay wins wise, not great. How we doing vibes wise? Great. How about you? You watching playoff baseball?
Hey. 0-1. 0-2.
LJF, appreciate that follow. Welcome in. What's going on? What's going on? That's another double play.
Out. He's out.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
I must have hit into, what do you think, 10 double plays today?
0-1.
Chilling, watching playoffs, watching Twitch, having a wine. Sounds like a solid Wednesday right there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Who are we rooting for? Pterodactyl. I think my favorite team is going to be a dark horse in the playoffs.
1-0.
I think we have a real shot at it this year. Of course, I'm talking about the White Sox. Oh, I'm a Phillies fan, so I'm just hoping for some exciting games to play for sure.
2 balls.
Anyone but the Phillies or Yankees or Dodgers. Picking some of the more popular teams there, buddy. We do a co-op, 2v2 co-op with you. Appreciate that. Actually, this is going to be my last game, probably. I might throw in an event game after this. But yeah, I think a couple people who were going to play co-op weren't able to make it. So, it's fine. We'll go back to it next time. I appreciate it, though. So I'll probably end the stream with another event game here. They almost won the mid-season tourney, right? Yeah, that thing.
Did he go?
The in-season tournament. Stream this often? Not so much anymore. I used to stream every day 2-3 years ago. Now I stream about once a week. Every Wednesday. And the next 2 streams, I will say, are going to be weekends. And that is not determined yet when yet. But a couple people wanted to play co-op on a weekend. So I told them if you can schedule a time, I'll do weekend streams. So next 2 streams, look out for a weekend. Then we'll be back to Wednesdays, like mid-October.
0-1.
It's going to be Power Wash, true. Yeah, for a while. Actually, I hadn't gotten this game until PS Plus. So I didn't buy the game this year for the first time in like 15 years or something. Dude! Why?
That's an out.
Even the good swings. Oh my god. So yeah, I hadn't played this game. We were playing other games. We were streaming Power Wash Simulator. What else did I stream this year? God of War, Ragnarok, the DLC. A lot of Overwatch, the finals, chess. But this stream was built on MLB The Show. We're back to it for a little bit.
Hey. 1-1. Ball.
This game's got to be on Hoff. That's why you take Hank Aaron out of the lineup, folks. I don't know what happened to him last game. He was doing some funky stuff in the field. And I turned on a pitch with Luis Robert. I turned on a fastball with Luis Robert, so maybe this isn't a Hall of Fame. We'll find out. You get the #1 overall pick, though? I wish. I missed it? I thought we just tied it up. Imagine it's like last year you got Skeens, right? Dude, no, we get the White Sox get the highest they can get, I think, is 10th or 11th or something. That's the funniest part about all of this. You get to be the worst team of all time, and you still can't get a top 10 pick. I don't remember what the rule is and why that is. But it's either like top 10, top 5, where they can't pick inside of that. DLR's fault, I'm sure. Yeah, you can always trace it back. There's like a spider web, Pepe Sylvia, Charlie Day kind of situation. Or you can always put Tony La Russa in the middle of it.
0-1's the count.
Tony La Sylvia, 3 degrees of separation, exactly. Unreal stuff. I think if he brings in Mariano to close, I think we can score a run off of him. I believe top of the order is going to be coming up. Because Garver hit into a double play. Luis Robert hit a home run. So I think there might be one more hitter. That's not a home run, is it? Gross.
That'll do, big. That'll do.
Well, you have to get more than one run. We got Edmund and Buxton coming up, though. I think we got a good chance to put some swings on. And a nice little Oppo Taco from Lance Lynn. The draft used to be 40 rounds. What is it now?
0-1.
The draft would go, what, 3-4 days? Might be 20 now? Okay. So we got number 9, Carson Williams. I kind of want to put in a pinch hitter here. I probably should. Can't do it if you swing, though. I definitely should have pinch hit. Not that he's bad. It's just I can't swing with him. I haven't proven I can swing with him.
Yeah.
What's your team, White
0-1's
Sox?
the count.
Yep. I missed that one too. Oh. So I don't turn the swing feedback on because I just don't want to know at this point. I literally just don't want to know.
Did he go?
That was a strike. I'm sure I would have hit a very sharp ground ball to the third base.
Got him.
How many double plays did I hit into? Is this show on here? Result, double play? I don't think it shows double play.
9 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 6 runners on base. For the visitors,
Game log.
7 runs on 12
Super quick.
hits. No errors.
Grounded to double plays. Only 2 in this game? So I didn't have any base runners for the first 5 innings.
Exactly.
Annoy their opponents as much as possible, these noises. Yeah. This game was on All-Star. Oh my god. Yeah, that means all that means is that I have a lack of sleep for sure. I've been hitting decent on All-Star. Let me make sure I'm on LAN connection. I should be. Nope, I think I'm on Wi-Fi. I use my Ethernet cable when I work from home. I take it off my PlayStation and I put it on my computer. All right, let's go play one event game before the end of the night. Jeremy Guthrie t-shirt. I was thinking about that after today's results. I feel like I can picture it, but no, I don't remember. All right, this is where the Arozarena card comes from. Postseason series, and events, event reward cards. This is a funky looking team. Tommy Edmans still available, though, so we are going to go. Luis Arias, Craig Biggio, Jason Hayward. Hunter Renfroe is going to make it in. Nice. Hank Aaron, what a bum. All right. Adames has a good swing, though. I think I'm just going to take out Luis Arias. Everyone else is kind of fine. Got my Mania card. Adames, we definitely don't want behind a lefty. All right, good enough. Put it in the Discord. Okay. Let's see what we got. The O's and Royal. I did not remember that card or that shirt for sure. That's something. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the other sound that they had, Matt, but it was like a slurp whenever they scored runs. Big old slurp. All right, I haven't played much 3 innings. I played 1 BR run this year.
Got him.
Kind of Mookie Betts. I pulled a Shohei Ohtani the other day. I kept him, but I'm like, I don't really know if I want to do the live series collection right now. The thing is, I don't have an issue with stubs. Wisebot's been clutching up lately. Tommy Edman can't make that catch. What was I saying? Oh, I haven't had like an issue with stubs. Basically, like if I want to buy a card to use, I've been able to buy that card. And I've had stubs left over. So it's not really like, I don't really need to sell the card to get cards to use. And so I'm like, okay, if I'm pulling these diamonds, I'm just going to keep them and collect them for the live series collection. It was like last year I was just selling everything I had. Actually, no. Last year I did do the collection very early on, but that was because there were some good cards like Sosa and... Was it Jeter? Was it Randy Johnson? I forget exactly, but there's some better cards for the collection. There you go, Tommy. Now it's like, eh. You're saying you're just running co-op with randos? No, we were supposed to do co-op with people, but they weren't able to make it today. So I originally had co-op with question mark, and we were just waiting for them to make it in, but they didn't make it in today. So now it's just sarcasm at this point. So we'll do co-op another on the weekend probably. Last couple streams have been co-op with people in chat. And if you want to play, Jared, there is a bit of a queue. Basically what we're doing is like per stream we'll just have 2 people. So it's not like per game or anything like that. So if I stream on a Wednesday for a couple hours, then it's the same people for those couple hours. But if you want to be in the queue and in the future, feel free to drop in and see if there's a spot. It's always a disaster, people sabotaging. Yeah. If I cared at this point, I wouldn't be able to stomach it. But right now it's just like stealing home. Yeah. It can be like that for sure. But yeah, if there's a spot one of these times, might be able to make it happen. People were hacking and cheating in Challenge of the Week. Really? What were they doing? I've had it happen a couple times where I'm playing Challenge of the Week and then like I lose, and then so I back out, and then I come back another time and my run is still going. But that's only like happened like twice over the course of like 5 years. That's your video? How random is that? There you go, Schwarber against the lefty. E-cap is quit. Nice. Oh, it's Trot and Frosty to make it? Okay, gotcha. Has it been an issue like all year? Couple years, of course. That's why I haven't been able to win. I think I won a prize every year since 2018. But I only played for like a month last year and so far a month this year. But I was not able to make it happen after I became washed. But now I can just blame it on people hacking. People on Switch get into 13. I did see that. Yeah, I was like, something's off here. Why are there like multiple people on Switch at the top of the leaderboard? Showing the scores compared to Frosty doing it. And I know he's always at the top of the leaderboard. I always see his name up there.
That's out.
He's like, you can't do this on Switch. Certainly not.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls.
Who is nobody? I don't know that screen name. Nobody. He's one of the usuals. Long time viewer. Nobody. Top of the leaders in yeah. Well, I know he's like he's what, top few in tournaments as well. Well, I was talking specifically when I load up Challenge of the Week. I'm too late. Yeah, specifically top of the Challenge of the Week leaderboard. I'll always see him on there. Underneath. Offer a friendly so we can play co-op. I gotta go to bed, my friend. How people are cheating. YouTube is the same as this name. Sounds good. Might check that out. PC into... There we go. Literally plugging PC into controller ports. Dude, I love it. I love it because, well, I was going to say that they probably, like, don't even pay attention, but it's in a mode where they have, like, money value prizes. So I would imagine they should be paying attention to it. But it's not like a mode that anyone ever really talks about. And so that's why I'm like, oh, they probably don't like pay attention. There's just certain things like that where you just have like exploits for like a year, 2 years, 5 years, or like something that just doesn't work, and they just don't care. For real money, it's a problem. Yep.
Inside ball.
But that's what I'm thinking is like, on some level, they're probably like, well, somebody's gonna get a prize regardless. So who really cares? So they probably like don't even pay attention.
Batting it, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
It's always the stuff that helps you finish missions faster is the stuff that they patch right away. Because they don't want their stub economy to get ruined. Everything else is A-okay.
Batting nine.
Yeah, I appreciate it, dude.
Really
Good to meet you. Have a good rest of your night. Good luck with the next video as well. Appreciate you coming in. 7 p.m. NPT. That's right numbers. I mean, that's wrong, but that's right that it's wrong. Since it's 9 p.m. 9 p.m. NPT, but I'm going to let you have this one for tonight only. You can have it, numbers.
leading off for the curve.
Padres took a 5-1 lead on the Braves. Oops.
Ball one, no strikes.
If it's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Hey.
Sometimes I forget how much I cared about this game for so long.
Out.
Now I'm like, I can't put my energy into that anymore.
The center field.
Just let the devs do their job. And if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad.
Ball, that's in.
Want to hop on and play, but I have 95s only. 95s can still hang.
No. Inside.
And it's actually really, once you have your 95s, basically when I was playing ranked the first week, I was getting at least one pack every game. One team affinity pack every game. It moves really quickly. I guess the team affinities were the 95s, but from there I was getting packs, I was getting stubs, and I was just able to buy some of the 99s. And then you kind of fill out your bullpen with some of those 97s, and voila. You got your squad. And there's only so many 99s right now anyway, so most of the games you're going to play against people with 95s. It really comes down to, like, if you're playing against somebody who has the wild card slots already or not. Because obviously they're going to have some 99s. Finally got a full green. And it was a 3 degrees to the right, it said. So I didn't get my perfect release. Did you unlock your wild card slots already?
2 strikes.
They're in like random places. They're in like the season 3, and I think one of them's in the season 2 collection. So I think if you did a season 2 collection already, then you probably start out with the wild card slot. And I want to say the other 3 are in that season 3 collection.
Tommy
Yeah, somehow nice. Well, this guy's got red energy. Spencer Spaghetti. 96 off the bat, and Dodger Stadium's not going to go. This ain't Laughing Mountain.
the left fielder, number
Hunter
10,
Renfroe struck out.
Hunter
Oh, probably a check swing in the dirt.
Ball, that's inside.
now pitching. Manny Machado.
Ball, that's inside.
I'm in a mode right now where,
Ball,
like,
that's outside.
by the end of the day, like, I don't have the energy to play a game. Not talking about today necessarily, but, like, I'll have, like, a couple hours before bed, finally done with everything, and then I'm like, what do I want to do before I go to sleep? And I don't have an energy to play a game. But I'm also in, like, a mode where, like, I want to go on, like, Steam and, like, look at games and buy some games. But then I know, oh my god, I got it through the infield instead of a double play. I know that if I buy a game, I'm not going to play it.
The right fielder, number 40.
So I'm in a bit of a weird spot. I also want to buy a new monitor,
Aaron.
like a fancy one. But I definitely shouldn't spend money on that right now, and I definitely don't have time to make use of it.
Hey! 0-1.
Want a new monitor too? What do you want to get? I want to get like a 240 hertz 4K OLED, but those are like $1,000.
Ball, that's out.
But I'm gonna keep an eye on it on Black Friday. Not Black Friday. Amazon Prime Day. Let's see what happens. Had a 50-inch curve monitor and it sold me.
Hey,
What do you mean by it sold you?
no balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, as in like it sold me. Like I'm sold. I want to buy one. Set it up vertical. It's the same width, just really tall. Ah. Can you like lay on your back in that case? YouTube in the Discord. I was actually just gonna ask about that. Cool. Rasco has quit. 7-1. We'll take it. Did you know that was him, ASG, when you said it? That was so funny that it happened to be the same guy. I'll just open this millionaire one. We'll open the Ballins. That's so funny. I didn't think you did, but that was just perfect timing. Having internet problems all of a sudden? Oof. It heard you wanting to get a monitor and it said no. Focus on me instead. I was gonna ask, is it like is it curved enough to where you can like have it so that the bottom is like the bottom is almost like flat, and then it curves up and over to the point where like you could lean back and have a nice like angle to it. I don't know if that makes sense. And it makes you look like a droideka. I'm making sense, right? Fine, I'll open these packs too. Then we'll find someone to raid. I'm glad we won the event games. I'm gonna blame it on not being on LAN and being on Wi-Fi. That's what we're gonna go with today. That's the excuse for today. I'm gonna mark it down on the calendar. GG's. Good having you in here, Gimbos. Congrats again on the bar. That's pretty sweet. Looks so nice. I've been wanting an ultra wide for a while. I want to do that like for work. Now that I'm working from home, I kind of want to do an ultra wide. I feel like that would be the easiest way to have things set up. I got to do more research onto like the use cases of ultra wide, because I know like it doesn't apply well to some games and stuff like that. So I have to check. Might get a find a good deal soon and get it. If you find something good that you like, feel free to send it my way too. I only hesitate to ask because I shouldn't buy anything right now, but I'm feeling the itch to spend. Oh no, Thuni coming in with a raid. I shouldn't have opened those packs because I'm about to leave. What up, Thuni? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. How was the stream? I'll play one more event game. Not as worried now about the amazing response time or anything because I'm not playing the show on it. Gotcha. I have, like, my monitor right now doesn't have variable refresh rate, which I feel like is important for this game for whatever reason. Like, because Xbox plays so well input lag wise, but MLB on PlayStation doesn't, and I'm wondering if that's well, I don't know. There were studies done that was kind of showing that it was more about an internet thing, internet protocol thing on the Sony side. But I do wonder if variable refresh rate might help too. How's your stream, 3D? What's going on, man? Appreciate the raid once again. I was about to hop off before he raided, and I was opening the packs. But let me play a quick event game before we find someone else to bring the Thune squad over. Hope you guys are all doing well. I apologize for anybody getting stuck in ads. It'd be like that. We got Spencer's Big Eddie as well. Yeah, I was just same thing, Matt. Like, I don't care too much about input lag here on PlayStation. It's just about now PC. And I have some, like, I don't know if it's a ghosting thing on here. Or if it's an issue with my settings. Because I've been messing with a ton of settings. And I find that my visuals on this one's 165 hertz. I find the visuals on this one feel blurrier than my 60 hertz monitor.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And I've done like a ton of looking into videos and stuff on how to fix that. And that's the other reason why I don't want to get a monitor yet until I like really confirm the monitor's the issue. Because I don't think that it should be with this monitor.
0-2 is the count.
There we go. You'll be using it for fast Twitch games. Yes. Like, I would be using it for, like, FPS games on mouse and keyboard. You need those milliseconds. Yeah, that's another reason why I didn't want to go for the big ultra-wide. That's where I'm in between, like, do I want to get, like, a good, like, esports monitor? Like, obviously, there's no, like, grind for esports that I'm trying to do. But there is an element of, like, hey, if I'm going to spend any amount of time playing, then I want it to be, like, the best possible experience. 'Cause I feel like that'll be worth the time. So then I want it to be fast and crisp and everything.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And so that's where I get in between, like, do I want the big monitor? Do I want the fast monitor? All at the same time as I shouldn't even get a monitor right now. You go with a 1.6-inch monitor I used for the show once. What did you put that on? You put that, like, on the controller or something? On a GameCube?
0-1's the count.
That one was crazy too. Oh, that was a different one. Dang. It was a truck backup camera screen. Nice.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 2-2 the count.
See if we can get another quit in this game. Okay, that ball stays in the yard. If I had been running on that pitch, I didn't realize it was full count until, like, it processed in my head after he's thrown the pitch. But I would have been able to score if I had been. Instead, we ground out with bases loaded.
On the tag. Out.
Once again, hope everyone's good coming in from the raid. We are getting off pretty soon, but appreciate you coming through if you're sticking around. If you don't know me from a while back, I'm Dude Fruit. At this point, I'm streaming once a week on Wednesdays. A little bit of MLB The Show now that's been free on PlayStation Plus. But other than that, variety streaming, we're gonna probably be streaming some Backyard Baseball at some point this year, since they're remastering it. If you haven't heard. Otherwise, big chilling on this game for now. We're supposed to do co-op tonight, but we're just playing some ranked, finishing off with an event game here. Am I ready for who? What? Ready for Backyard Baseball? Is it gonna be sweaty? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Cause like, it depends on how similarly they've, like remastered it. Also, I believe there are already people playing online Backyard Baseball, I believe. But I don't know what that game actually is. Maybe it is just like single player. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I've seen people streaming Backyard Baseball in the last couple of years. But it's definitely like, if they just remaster it the way it was, it's definitely not built to be like an online game. So I don't know how that's going to play. Number one. Number two, I think like online play is going to kill the vibes of it. Pete in the first draft pick, 99 Carlos. You go Pete over Pablo?
Leading off for Chicago.
That's interesting.
Jackie Robinson. Now pitching. Emmanuel Clase.
Backyard Dynasty. Yeah, but we'll definitely do like a chat franchise if we can. Backyard Baseball. Backyards around the US. You just take a picture of your own backyard and upload it to the game. That'd be pretty funny. But it sounds like there's going to be a Backyard Baseball remaster, which is coming out next week. And then, from what I understand, they're making another Backyard Baseball game, which I don't know if it's going to have like MLB licensing like some of the other ones did back in the day, or like how that's going to go, if it's going to be like kind of a brand new game. I think that's smart though. Remaster on like a new engine, basically. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but remaster on like new technology, and then have that kind of be the test game. And then all of a sudden you can bust out your own new fresh experience. Backyard cricket coming. You know what's dumb about backyard cricket IRL? That people had rules where you can't hit the ball far. Basically, if you hit a home run, you're out. It's like playing baseball, but if you hit it out of the infield, it's an automatic out. That's how these kids be playing backyard cricket. Another double play, even in events. Spencer Spaghetti better figure it out. You thought I didn't have experience in backyard cricket, did you?
Oh, one's the count.
I never played that much cricket. But there were always people around me playing cricket.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Lou.
99 Lug. This guy hit a home run on the first pitch. It's been outs ever since. 99 David Wright. Is this the Is this the current chase pack card?
0-1.
That's pretty much all I'm spending stubs on. Like, by the time there's a new chase pack card, I have enough stubs to buy the chase pack card. And that's pretty much it. Backyard Milk Box Pyramid Challenge is my favorite backyard franchise. Backyard cup stacking. Imagine. Backyard Roblox. I like how we did cup stacking in gym. Do you think that's how people like found out about cup stacking for the first time? Like, and then became like elite cup stackers? No, I missed it. Gym school Midwest vibes, right? That and the, like the little scooter thingies. Yup.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
They would always show you too, because it would be like, obviously someone in front's doing a demonstration, but like the gym teacher's not that good at cup stacking. So I don't remember, did they like bring in like an expert cup stacker or something to like show you how to do it, or they just like show you videos or something? Juggling scarves. That's a deep cut. I forgot about that. But the moment you said it, like, I could feel the scarf in my hand with a little flick. And it kind of floats a little bit. And it's got that mesh, like, what were those called? The pinnies? They called them pinnies?
Ball 2.
Like the little uniform you would wear for your team. Rubik's Cube Championships? I was just thinking about Rubik's Cube yesterday. So I used to be able to do it.
3-2.
But not anymore. Last couple times I tried, I couldn't remember how to do the last side.
Nope, that's ball 4.
I took a walk, guys. Devin Williams has red energy. You know what that means? That means runs. In-play runs. Never learned how, but I could get like 3 sides. Okay.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason.
There's like the crazy people can do it in like,
Now
what, 10 seconds? The world records and stuff.
Suarez.
I never like understood how that could ever be possible. Because I think the fastest I ever did it was like a minute and a half. And that was just getting lucky that things worked out. I could do it. Like average was like 2.5, 3 minutes. Definitely had some cup stacking professionals on video getting the tutorial. The 6-10-6 stack that they show to hype everyone up for stacking cups. Yeah. I certainly didn't remember the formulas, but yeah, right? They had like videos and they had like, they would show you like, so that people would get, so people wouldn't be like, dude, what is this? Like, stop. Which we still did. But it was like, hey, like there's a whole like championship thing and like all this kind of stuff. I'm just trying to figure out if like that's where the pipeline started, you know? Because nobody's parents are like passionate, well, other than the pipeline itself of like someone who's a former champion or whatever. Maybe that person is telling their kids, but they're not telling them like, hey, I was like a D2 cup stacker. It's only like the big people who are passionate about it who are going to pass it on, who are like big time. Because you can have that for baseball. You can have a parent who was good in high school, enjoyed watching the sport, and they pass it on to their kid. Cup stacking, it's very narrow though. So I'm trying to figure out like, are the only like professional cup stackers now kids of former professional? That stayed fair. Am I losing on that swing? That's crazy. Or do they build the pipeline on those school visits? Is it like a cult?
That ball's foul.
Do they start the clock in the Midwest gym classes? How did that go that far? Come on now. Renfro's also very slow and he's not going to catch that. I took like an angle to it and I forgot he's not fast. Used to have yo-yo champions come off and show their skills at school. Cup stacking in Foursquare, the only core memories I have from elementary school. Foursquare was insane. That was such a good time. Parents were big foosball players, actually. That's cool. Foosball at least is like, foosball is like a good like social game. So you can pick that up, I feel like, in a lot of places along the way too. Well, by big time, do you mean like competing professionally? All right. Well, hopefully somebody from the raid enjoyed the extra game that we lost there. We are gonna find someone to raid. maybe it's the boy. Dude of the food. What up, Angel? How you doing, man? What's going on tonight? Good though. Nice, nice. Next stream, guys. If you didn't hear from before, two things. Two things. Next two streams are gonna be weekend streams, including this weekend. So I'll stream this weekend. I don't know which day, so keep an eye out for the Discord. This time I'll probably post on Twitter too, because I haven't really been posting when I go live. But I'll post Twitter and Discord when I do go live this weekend. And then next weekend I will also stream. No stream next week during the week. This weekend, next weekend, and then we'll get back to the weekdays. That following Wednesday. That's number one. Number two, all subs for the rest of the year and all of next year are going to go to Extra Life. So I haven't set anything up yet, but just a heads up, if you do subscribe to the channel, all the sub revenue is going to go to children's hospitals. So keep an eye on that. We're going to figure out what hospital and everything ASAP. Solid playoff games for sure. I haven't been able to watch any, but sounds like they've been good. A couple of sweeps so far. And we'll go say hi to Numbers. He's playing some MLB The Show. He just went live. And go say hi to the man. If you like 2K, I think he also streams some 2K as well. So I appreciate you guys. Hope you had a good time. Obviously no co-op this time, but we'll get some more co-op. So I will see you guys later. Have a great night.